So after all of this time and money, it all comes down to this. The very first test start of the M100 6.3 after a complete rebuild, including custom pistons, modified to use off-the-shelf GM piston rings, if I remember correctly. So in future if it ever needs to be rebuilt again, it will not be an issue. I don't know if Tim is feeling nervous or not. He probably should be, considering it's all coming down to now. One thing that needs to be done after the first start, once the engine reaches 80 degrees, is that correct? We need to go over the head bolts and tighten them, or check them anyway, to, what is that, 90 Newton meters at 80 degrees Celsius. Is that the only step?
Yeah.
Okay.
As per the tightening sequence in the diagram.
That's a hell of a lot of bolts. That's the reason why the brake booster is not installed at the moment, to give access to that valve cover. I do apologise for the lack of light, but unfortunately the Emperor of WA has thrown us into a 3-day lockdown, so I can't come here tomorrow as I plan to. So we're going to have to do the test start now, and to hell with everybody when it comes to the noise it's going to make. To hell, I say. Let's do it. Yes. This is it. Will it start? Will it burst into flames? Let's find out. We seem to have an engine that doesn't want to start. Could it be that he's put the distributor 360 degrees out of timing? I don't think so. I can smell fuel. Tim is the expert on these dinosaurs. I'm not exactly familiar with what's going on here, so he's pulling out the timing light. I guess he's trying to see if there's actually an ignition event occurring. It's good that it's cranking anyway, although it was before.
Okay, let's put on the coil weight, I guess.
Would you like me to hold that?
Yep.
Did that just pop off? Yes, it did.
Let's go somewhere else.
And we're just hoping to see some flashy. Because it is on the coil, so. So we do have ignition. Maybe we have an ignition injection adjustment issue. It has been rebuilt. It may not be adjusted correctly. May just be a little bit too lean to actually fire. I don't know. Or it may not have been purged properly yet as well. Probably a lot of air in the system. Tim's in control of the timing light now. He just wants to check if it's corresponding to the correct markings on the crank pulley. See if he's set up the distributor correctly. Anyway, it's my turn to have a turn at the key. This thing's just not firing at all. So we're still having issues with the fuel injection pump, but I can get it to run on butane. Inverting it so it's running on pure vapor, and have the outlet around the idle air hole. Let's go for gold. So after a little more screwing around, we did actually get it running on fuel, but it's only running on a few cylinders. There's something drastically wrong with the wiring or a relay, because yeah, this injection pump doesn't seem to be injecting on all 8 cylinders, and it only even starts if I push the rack manually forward. I don't know what the deal is with that, whether it's supposed to go forward when it's cold starting or something. Does that mean it's lean? I don't know, there's more experts out there than me. Tim needs to do a bit more research and then try and start it again, but he definitely needs to renew this crappy ignition system, or particularly the cap and rotor, and clean up those points, because the ignition system is dodgy in itself, before we see this thing running properly again. Anyway, that'll be it for now.